Okay, this idea has to do with my tower to tower idea that I have mentioned in quite a few videos. Um, I really want to see that come to fruition. I want to see that happen because I honestly believe that would bring in some jobs around here, to bring in office jobs, all that kind of thing. All right. Downtown on the main street. Right now, there's a few businesses in some of those areas. I don't know how long one of those businesses is going to be around because, from what I hear, it's some other type of business. I'm not going to give detail about it, but it's on a corner. I think most people who live around here kind of know what I'm talking about. But this particular company that, again, I'm not for sure what type of business exactly that it is, but they have lawsuits pending and different things going on. So I don't know how long they might be on the corner, okay? But let's just say and if they provide jobs for people around here, I don't want to see them go as far as that goes. But if they decide to go and they're not here anymore, instead of seeing a vacant building right there on the corner, why not put my whole tower to tower TV company in that building? Okay, in that corner building or some other building along the main street, somewhere in there somewhere. I think it would be nice to put the offices and all that in that. For anyone who doesn't know, let me refresh you. My tower to tower idea deals with reusing antenna signals to actually create almost like a cable-like network type thing. But here's the thing about it, okay? You got your regular antenna signal that comes in and all that. All right, my idea would be taking a group of computers, okay, creating different channels, different types of channels or whatever, okay, combining them into one, under one computer system or whatever, compressing all these channels into one file, compressing them down, and sending that through a signal. Hopefully, it would be a really good signal that this company could acquire through the FCC and all that, even if they have to buy different signal or frequencies or whatever, but a good enough frequency that could handle the load of this compressed data is what I will call it, and send it out through the different antennas that are out there that will send it to your home. And then you will have a box. You have your TV box that will pick up the signals intended for it, or the signal coming through, the file associated that would your TV box would recognize, and then it could take that signal or in those files and break that information, uncompress it and turn it into actual channels on your box that are determined by the programmers at the other end, okay? And so you have your channels on it, kind of like cable or satellite, but it will actually be antenna, okay? All right, and also it was within that signal, or maybe a separate signal, depending on the circumstance, it will be sent to other boxes, like a box for your internet that can be shared with the box for your telephone. So you can either choose which one you want, or if you want both, your telephone and internet, okay? So they will come from this one smaller box that will set up a channel for your internet, and then channels for your phone. If you have more than one phone, then it would have different channels for that, and maybe even cell phone. I have discussed this. It would be neat if they could offer cell phone service through this, to where you can either keep your home phone for your cell phone numbers, or have different numbers for your cell phone, so that you can have cell phone service, and you might could use your cell phones that you maybe used to have with a different provider, or cell phones that you can buy at Walmart or whatever. However they want to do this, whatever the legal system allows as far as the packages and the offerings that they can do. Hopefully it will be at a cheaper price, and it would be a lot better for people. Hopefully, under this system, they can use both existing antennas, or they can use new antennas, or they can pay cell phone providers or whatever out there for use of their antennas to put their equipment on and all that. They can maybe work out deals or whatever. But the whole goal of this is to offer things that maybe to rural communities that can't get cable, that have issues with satellite pricing, and especially with internet. We all know that when it comes to the internet, especially in rural communities, the satellite companies are really sucking people dry because their prices are outrageous. And with some areas, you have to pay this big, huge upfront charge in order just to get set up for internet. And that's ridiculous. And I think that's just, I don't agree with that, and I don't like that. But under this company, that wouldn't be the case. You would buy your box, buy your card, or you can have it set up like on a monthly basis and just pay, your monthly fee or whatever, and boom, you've got your internet. And same thing with phones. It would come through, the signal would come through, just like, those phones that you can buy now that you like with different companies like Track Phone or Straight Talk or whatever. You can actually buy a home phone that runs off the antenna system, and you just buy, you buy the phone system itself. Okay, and then you go out and just pay a monthly charge, $15 or whatever, and get unlimited phone calling and whatever. That would be awesome if this company could offer that as well. I know it would be competition for these other companies, but that's the way it goes, But I just think it would be neat if they could offer that. And like I said, as far as the TV boxes go, there can be a thing set up to where, okay, you buy the box, and let's just say you don't want to actually buy a monthly package or whatever. You can still get like free TV, so to speak, but you will have to put up with ads and stuff, actually translucent ads. I know in one video I called it holographic ads. That's not really the term I was looking for. It's actually translucent type ads, to where you can see the ad, but you can kind of see through the ad a little bit. I think it would, to, I guess, make up for the loss of you buying a package, the company could recoup it in ads. So people could buy ad space for those translucent ads to be on certain shows and channels and whatever. And then, but if you choose, and of course, let me just say this, you won't be offered as much. Like, you will be offered like your local and, some other channels out there, especially channels to where it wouldn't be that big of a deal that for this company to carry them. It would be worth their while to carry that channel and offer it to you, and then still, have the ads on it and whatever, and it pays off for them to do that. They could do that, but then if you wanted to buy a package, like a monthly, like either you can go to Walmart and buy a card, or you can set it up to where you just get a monthly bill, just like you would with satellite or cable, except there wouldn't be a contract or anything. You can choose to pay it or not, and or buy it or not. And like, if they cut you off of it, you won't be permanently cut off. Like, if you choose, let's just say you've been paying or you've been buying all this time. I want to say it's in the in the area of Netflix or whatever, you can choose to cancel it. Let's just say you can't afford it right now and you cancel it like for 3 or 4 months. Okay, as long as you still got your name and password or your email address or whatever the username, password, and all that, as long as you still got that, you can re-sign up for it and just start your billing process again. And there won't be any kind of late fees or anything like that. Like there won't be any ill will or nothing like that. You can just start up fresh. You can just start over again. Do you see what I'm saying? From the time you sign up, then your 30 days from that, then your next bill will be due, and if you pay it, you pay it. Like they bill ahead so that if you don't pay or whatever, then they just cut you off, and then you can just, if you just want to say, I'll pick this up later, then you can do that, and there won't be any, like I said, any ill will, any bad consequences because of that, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that's how I would want this to be set up, to where, it's very versatile, and you can take these boxes anywhere, and as long as there's an antenna signal, you'll pick up whatever's available within the area that's connected to that package, because some areas are going to be different as far as what they offer than others. Okay, but anyway, if you pick up the next package, okay, like they can say tier 1, tier 2, whatever. Okay, then they can start cutting off some of those ads from certain channels. Like there's still some channels that you will get, that everybody will get if they get the free, and they can keep the ads on those. But then there's the other channels that you can get that maybe you were even getting with the free thing, but yet those translucent ads won't be on there or anything, so you don't have to put up with that. Okay, and also new channels that you wouldn't get with free TV that won't have those ads on it or anything like that. So if you see what I'm saying, I know I'm long-winded about it, but anyway, that's the type of system I want to see, and I want to see it being offered at a decent price. I don't know if my pricing is based in good reality or not, but let's just say you get a $20 package, monthly package. Like I said, you get all these channels and everything, and that's your tier 1 or whatever. Good price, I think, especially if you can pick up like quite a few channels out there. If you can get maybe MTV or VH1 or whatever other channels that this company creates, and all these different networks and all those deals and whatever. If you can get that for $20 a month, I think that's awesome. Especially if you live in a rural area where you're not going to be able to get that. You can't afford the satellite. You can't, you can't get cable because they don't come out that far. So you can forget that, So you have this offer to you as far as the phones, maybe $10 per phone. If you have a home phone, it's $10. If you have a cell phone, $10. And maybe for the cell phone, they can add like a $5 free texting type thing. So your total might be $15 for your cell phone or whatever. That's not bad. You get free calling, unlimited texting. That's awesome. And maybe even internet on your cell phone too. Have all 3 of those things offered on your cell phone. That would be awesome. Okay. And as far as your internet, $10 charge for your internet service, up to a certain speed. Like, so many megabytes, that's pretty good high speed. Okay, I think $10 should buy you a good high speed. But if you want that super duper faster speed, like if you're a gamer or whatever and you want that next level, well, maybe your charge will be $20. Do you see what I'm saying? I think it could be done. I mean, some people may say, oh, there ain't no way that can be done, but I think it can be done. I mean, whoever does this may have to kind of tweak the numbers here and there, but it's still, either way, I think they can do it for a reasonable price. I think it can be done. Okay, so don't hold me down on my quotes about the pricing, but I still feel like it can be done at a good, decent price. Okay, all right. Anyway, Back to my point. I would love to see this company start out in Russellville, Alabama. I would love to see this company have offices, an office building in Russellville, Alabama. I would love to see people with office jobs that work for this company in Russellville, Alabama. You see what I'm saying? I would love to see that happen. I think it would be wonderful. They could employ computer programmers, people that that do all the compressing of the channels, and all this communications with the different networks out there, all that type of stuff. It can be done in this town. That would be a big, huge comeuppance, so to speak, for this town. It'd be a sense of pride and something that can happen here, and good jobs that can be offered here. So I would love to see that happen. Okay, and also they can have a repair center where they do all kinds of repairs and stuff, just like the cable companies and all that. They can have that facility here as well, that go out and do their repairs and whatever. That would be awesome. So anyway, that's my video on that.